Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne.
Good afternoon, y'all. You are listening to Roxanne Roxanne, and I am your hostess with the mostest, Roxanne. I got my partner in crime, Six Starborn, and our special guest, Mela Machinko. Round of applause.
What's going on, y'all? Hold on 1 second.
Hey, boo.
Give me a quick second.
Give it up, give it up. How are you guys doing today? How was your Christmas?
Christmas was great. Chilling with the kids. I'm glad they're gone. They all went home to their parents. And
Oh, mine didn't leave yet.
yours can't leave. They're young.
I envy you. I envy you. How was your Christmas, Six? Give it up.
Everything is good. Wait, I'm getting a lot of delay.
feedback.
I'm getting a lot of
What's
delay.
the
What's
lag?
going on with that?
That's a good 5 seconds right there.
Wow. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but today is our special year in show. That is really weirding me out.
There we go.
Thank you, Six. You're the Mr. Fixer.
Yes.
Sixer.
Six the fixer.
Six the Fixer. Today is our special year-end review show in which we've compiled a list of events that occurred in 2014, particularly the events that we found most interesting. In fact, as my boy Six stated earlier this week, this show will be like a giant Roxanity. So stay tuned for Roxanne Roxanne. Roxanne's Roundtable. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Roxanity.
You know, listen, I am still like bubbling. I might still have like remnants of last evening's events still permeating through my being. You know what I mean? It was an absolute movie last night.
Shout out to the R.
Yo,
The 18th letter.
the God, Rakim, all day. You are the God. You showed us so much love last night at BB King's. You did your thing. You still got what it takes to move the crowd.
Yeah, he definitely moved the crowd.
Yo.
And he's aging like fine wine.
Meow.
Good Lord.
That's on y'all side of the table.
I want to also give a super shout out to Special Ed,
Busta
Peter
Rhymes,
Guns, Busta Rhymes, of course,
Melly Mel,
Melly
Psycho
Mel,
Les from the Beat Nuts,
Kid Capri,
Red Alert.
Red Alert.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm a little off. Please forgive me.
Chuck Chill Out.
Chill Out, Ralph McDaniels. Like, it was a real
Peter
big
Guns,
movie.
everybody
Yes,
showed
thank
us
you,
a ton of
Mister,
love.
for all the love that you showed us. My girl Yolanda, Joyce, like Platinum was certainly in the building. So I want to just definitely give a good shout out. And I can't wait to see you on the show soon, Rakim. Wink, wink. Now to the segment which I call Roxanne's Rant. During this portion of the show, I like to vent a little. I really have some ish on my mind, and I need some of y'all to hit me up behind the scenes to help me come up with some sort of resolve. Can't touch this.
So what's on your
Can't
mind
touch.
today? What's this week?
Yo, check this out. Earlier this week, I was minding my very own business, as I normally do, because
Like
I
always.
don't mind people's business and stuff. I only mind my own and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I usually do my regular thing in the morning, my regular routine. I hit snooze on my phone, and then I just start browsing through Facebook just to see what I've missed. So I saw this young lady, and I was like, she actually looks really nice today. You know what I mean? She looked good. Like, she looked good. And I was like, hey, girl, you working your stuff. Like, great.
Mm-hmm.
So I, got ready, went to work, did everything. And then I do my other routine, bring Facebook back up. And that same picture popped up on my timeline. I noticed something about that picture. I noticed that it looked similar to about 1,000 of my pictures. So I said, let me delve deep, do some little research, because I'm an investigator on the low. And I looked through hers, and none of them looked like the picture that was booming on my timeline of her, of course. And then I went back to my pictures, and I saw even my little pigeon-toed little stance that I like to do, because, you know, that's that Brooklyn-ish that we always turn the toes in.
Turn the toes in,
You gotta
arch the
turn
back.
you gotta turn the toes in and arch the back. Pow! Even my little side profiles. It was, you know, so I'm like, maybe this is all in my mind.
Imitation the best one for flattery?
No.
No?
I mean, I like you that one. No. Let me tell you something. So I'm thinking I'm like a little delusional, and I'm like, Roxanne, knock it off. You're so silly, girl. You think everybody would be like you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I decided to send the picture to Sexy J. And I was like, Sexy J, Platinum. I'm like, check, what does this look like? And she went ape. She even went harder than me in terms of how upset she was, because she knows the girl. We've seen her, and there's really, like, we always say that, come on, Grandma, you got to spruce up, but she straight swagger jacked me. She straight swagger jacked me to the point that everything is for everybody, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? I'm not walking around acting like I'm the best thing since Mama sliced bread or nothing like that, but, dude, like, for you to take my hairstyle, she took my hairstyle, she took my outfit, entirely. She took my stance. She took my pose. It was the
Does
wig.
she look like you though? Does she like?
No,
is she like
no,
in any way?
No. No. And you want to know what? So I started thinking back, like, of other people who swagger jacked my style.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not new to this, but it's bothersome each time. It's bothersome. One of my family members tried to. I get up in the neighborhood and everyone's like, now they're calling us twins. See, now that's a problem that I have when it's like noticeable swagger jacking, where people now are walking up to me because they see the change in that particular person now that I've started coming around. You know what I'm saying? And they come up to me and be like, they snicker and they giggle and they poke fun and they refer to them as my son and stuff like that. And I don't want to diss you, but everybody sees it, but I don't like it. I need help. Do I need to get over this?
I mean, I don't think it's that bad of a thing. I know nobody wants to have a carbon copy out there, you know. But, you know, you're often imitated, never duplicated. So, you know, I wouldn't.
Where's the gunshots at? Are we allowed to do gunshots today? Hold that. Okay.
I think you just got to do it like Timbaland. Every time somebody jack your style, you just switch it up on them.
I said the same thing. I
They
was
gotta
like, I'm
keep
gonna.
up. They're gonna have to. You gotta keep trying to keep up.
You know, I
Keep 'em on
said
your
that I
heels.
would switch it up a little bit, but I'm like, we're talking about my staple look.
Your signature look?
My signature look.
That's like, how do you think Rick Ross feels with everybody out here with their beards and shades these days? I mean, how do you think he feels?
Everybody had beards and shades before him.
Not like Rick Ross's.
People was rocking beards and shades.
Not like Ross's, though.
I don't know. How do you think he feels?
Why do you think Pharrell wears that big ass dumb hat? Because nobody else.
Nobody's
will
gonna
jack
imitate.
his swag, you know what I
like,
mean?
You could keep that.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah, that's
hold
all you. That's all you.
But I feel uncomfortable. I just see you. I just want to say, young lady, young son, I peep you peeping me.
I see you out there.
And there are many mannequins of Dr. J's and Lady J's that you can copy off of. You can leave mine alone. I know. Please, guys. Listen, but I really was annoyed. But anyway, we now have to get into the Ask Roxy portion of the show. During this segment, we will read a question written by one of our listeners and offer some advice. For all advice questions, please email me at info@RoxanneRoxanne.com. Rocks. And remember, do as I say, not as I do. 6 Starborn, what you got for me?
Okay, today's question comes from one of our female listeners, and she says, "Dear Roxy, I am a 25-year-old woman, and I have always felt I've had a higher than average sex drive.
Meow.
I masturbate a lot and watch pornography."
Yes,
Gunshot.
she needs that.
Several months ago, I started posting naked pictures and videos of myself masturbating, none showing my face or any identifying features, on a porn site where people upload amateur videos. Please send us this link. It's been a big turn on for me to post them. and to read the messages from men who watch me. I'm not ashamed to have done this. It's something I did for my enjoyment, and I'm happy to say it helped me appreciate my body and pleasure more. However, I started seeing a guy I really like. It's still early on. We have only known each other for a couple of weeks, but I don't know if this is something I should tell him about either now or eventually later. It could be fun to do it together if we were both into it. But it's not at all a requirement for me. Already since meeting, I just thought about something. Already since meeting him, I have significantly reduced how often I go onto the website and haven't been posting anything new of myself in a few months. It is far more important to me to have a fulfilling sex life with my partner. Should I take it all down and put it in the past? Should I tell him about it? And if so, when and how?
I want to first thank you for writing in, and hi, and meow, and turn down for what? I have a question to ask you as well. You said that you guys have been dating for a few weeks, but you haven't been posting videos of yourself masturbating in a couple of months. That sounds I'm a little confused about that, but I want to know what made you stop. Since this was like prior to your current relationship, what made you stop? Since I don't know much about the guy you were dating, it is hard for me to feel 100% confident to advise you to tell him. You really do not know him like that yet, and this revelation might be a hard pill for him to swallow. Pause. Personally, I would just delete all of my videos and take that with me to the grave. This is not something that will necessarily hurt him. It's not like you are a call girl, a hooker, a prostitute, or nothing like that. So I don't think that it's that serious, and it's not like it's much of a secret life, and it's not like you're hoarding some nasty communicable, is it? Disease? Something that could be transferred or something like that. You know, this is all cyber fantasy, and there's nothing wrong with a little cyber fantasy. See, I do the same thing every now and then, but I'm just kidding. But those men who never touched you and you've never touched them. So I don't think that's a big deal. I will sweep that sucker right under the rug and keep it pushing. I also fear that if you tell him, he may use this against you one day. Move in silence. So in a nutshell, don't tell him anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything at all. It's like some things just are better just left unsaid.
Yo, but that's a small thing to a giant. Like that's minuscule, is it not? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really, it doesn't hurt. I mean, she's not selling ass. She ain't doing nothing strange for change.
I know guys who've gone on Craigslist and saw that their girls were advertising massage services.
You
know what I mean? So that's far worse, you know. far worse.
Happy ending massage services? Is that what you're
yeah, basically
stating?
Yeah. So I don't think what you
that player.
Those were getting killed on
And on Facebook. They be solicited and don't even know it. They ain't even know. This portion of the show I have coined as Roxanity. During this segment, I like to talk about things that I have found most interesting. I do not discriminate, so some of the topics can occur anywhere around the world. I am worldly, y'all. Yeah, I should have saw what I just did. You can also view all of Roxanity topics in its entirety on my Facebook page, Roxanne Roxanne. So Cat Daddy, also known as Matthew Knowles, is having a garage sale, y'all. According to sources, he has placed a vast amount of memorabilia, such as a giant Beyonce poster priced at $200. Solange's CD priced at $1.96.
Ooh, damn, Solange. Oh man.
Yeah, I better stop doing Solange that way. I have a problem with that.
You wonder why she's so violent. You know?
Basically, facts. Along with various House of Darion clothing. Matthew and Tina were married, of course, in the 80s, and 1980 to be exact. And Tina filed for divorce in 2009 when rumors surfaced of Matthew having an affair with Alexandra Wright. Alexandra eventually gave birth to a baby boy, and Matthew's paternity was confirmed after a DNA test was administered. He also had another child, a daughter, which was also confirmed via DNA, with Takoya Branscombe. Takoya also hit him for child support as well as the costs of her legal fees. In a nutshell, there are speculations that Cat Daddy is broke. Remember, y'all, Bae fired him as her manager when this whole infidelity thing surfaced. And he ain't trying to go out like Willie Lump Lump. But his whole response to this whole thing was kiss my ass. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. But his real response was, if I was broke, I would sell the Grammys. Good point, right?
Well, he just hasn't got to the Grammys yet. Right now, he just needs,
He's
some
still
gas money.
He's
And
still
So
counting
why
the
are you selling
proceeds.
things then? Like, are you being petty?
He
Is
said
like a
that he's
display of
selling
pettiness?
things out of that home is because he says pretty much a lot of junk in there, and that he wants to renovate his home to do some production.
So you're gonna
stuff.
sell Solange CD for $2?
$1.96.
He being shady because the whole family
Shady McGrady.
done turn it back on him because he ain't shit. Oh, sorry.
No.
But
It's New Year's. We can do that.
and now you got grown daughters who have their own husbands.
Yes.
And see how you have failed their mama.
You failed
and now you
miserably.
out here trashy with these two outside babies while Tina is out in these streets snatched and beat and flourishing. And
Yeah.
he's sick.
He's sick.
He's
but
sick.
$1.96 is a stretch.
$1.96.
Hey, $1.96 to get you a sandwich from McDonald's on a hungry night. It's like
Oh God!
he's
But
thinking survival right now.
yeah, that's what we should have played. I'm a survivor. But like I said, he said he's planning on renovating his property, and I want to let everybody know that he's also Destiny's Child film is brewing. So that's something that he
It's
mentioned.
gonna be
as
on
well.
Lifetime.
They said they may do it on Broadway or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Could you imagine a Destiny's Child Broadway play?
Not while
No.
they like 32. Come on, son.
Yeah.
It's like
He gonna have some little girls running around with heels on, practicing. Like, practice with heels. You're gonna have to wear heels. Anywho, so we all know that.
he just needs to sit down. Like, at what point do you look at yourself as a man and go, "This is the mess I made. I'm just gonna sit down."
He got to still make money though. That's
He got
needs to
two
make
more kids to make sure that they eat.
and that's why he's making room in that
$1.96
house.
goes to formula.
Yeah,
The formula is way more expensive
Yeah.
than $1.96.
It sure
You're gonna
certainly
have,
is.
you're gonna have to sell 1,002 CDs.
For real. How many do you think he got
So he
though?
disrespectful for $2 though.
That's a little foul.
You disrespectful.
He should have just said, if you buy this furniture, I'll just throw it in
I
there.
throw in a
Complimentary. Don't insult my girl Solange. I'm down to be in that elevator with you and him. But anyway, straight up, I got your back, boom. We all know that sexuality and how one identifies with oneself is important, especially when you have young children. Angelina and Brad's 8-year-old daughter, Shiloh, no longer wants to be identified as a girl and would much rather be referred to as John. John, has made this decision to not wear girly clothes as well as having her hair cut to look like her brother's. She has been making this kind of decision since she was 2 years old. So at 2, you can make that decision like, I don't want to wear this stupid Cinderella dress and I want to cut my hair. And
Wow.
parents actually oblige, but whatever. John and his family, John a.k.a. Shiloh, Shiloh a.k.a. John, made a red carpet appearance recently with her family wearing a sports suit. In response to this whole thing, allowing her child to, or their child to have such freedom, Angelina stated, look, kids wear capes and want to be Superman. She wants to be like her brothers. Ram. Of course, you have people who both agree and disagree on how the Pitt family is handling this. Hey, I have a twin brother and I always wanted to be a boy. In fact, my boy name was Joey.
Okay,
Huh?
we learn something new
Huh?
every day.
I was Joey, he was Joe. But I know
Your
I
twin
couldn't.
brother. Were you always Roxanne?
I was Joey.
You know what I mean is.
I was Joey.
Okay. So, at what age did you become Roxanne, and how much did it cost?
Well, after my visit to San Francisco, look, we're kidding. I don't want no
joking.
wild, crazy stories coming up about
We
me
kid,
later
we
on in
kid.
life. We just kidding. I got stretch marks on my stomach to show. Oh, but they did fix that in San Francisco too. But yo, I had to keep the whole Joey thing to myself. I couldn't go and tell my Jamaican grandmother, like, yo, I'm no longer Roxanne, I'm Joey. I'm not going to wear those frilly dresses anymore. I want to wear corduroy pants.
And overalls.
Well, we used to wear overalls. Remember back in the days with the gas? Okay. As we all know, 2 officers were shot execution style last weekend. Yesterday, the fallen officers were actually laid to rest. Joe Biden attended the funeral as well as Mayor de Blasio. As de Blasio read the eulogy, police officers turned their backs to him. And adding insult to injury, when de Blasio began to speak in Spanish during the eulogy, the officers began to laugh. Sidebar. Y'all remember when Mayor Bloomberg used to...
Bloomberg Spanish.
With his Spanish.
Body's my life.
Listen, isn't it horrible?
Joe Hablamos.
No rolling the L's. No rolling the R's.
Esta la ciudad.
La Carciones and Espadon. He doesn't even try. He never even tried to pretend to act like he was trying
They're
to.
not even talking Spanish at this point. Like,
Nothing.
He would just read it off the paper, and he
It
would
was
sound
amazing.
very American, and he did not give a damn. But anyway, people are upset with him. The police officers are upset with de Blasio. They say that he's not supportive enough, or whatever the case may be. They said that he's helping to create a climate of distrust in cops.
I don't get that part.
Who
Trash.
shot you? Listen,
They're
let me not
trash,
say that.
trash.
Yes,
trash. Trash.
It's nonsense.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
And that's rude. Don't be disrespecting the boss
Shame
like that, because y'all know
themselves.
that we're still in bargaining right now, trying to get our freaking contract signed so we can get our raise.
But you know what though?
Don't turn your
is-
back now.
The funny thing about it is like people say, well, when we arrest you, you shouldn't resist arrest because we're the authority and you have to respect the authorities. But then you don't respect the authorities because
I know. What example are you setting?
How does this make sense?
Yeah.
The NYPD telling the protesters don't protest in
On the
respect, of
Yes,
the
fallen,
families
right.
of the fallen police
How about
officers.
you don't
And then
kill
they
anybody for a
use-
month
Then they
in
use
respect
the
for the people
funeral.
you just killed?
Hope for the rest of the year, can we
Yeah.
not have? Can things be uneventful?
Right? What do you mean? De Blasio is contributing to a climate
They're
of distrust.
out of control.
No, you
No.
killing us.
You know who
is contributing?
right?
Yeah.
The cop the Spanish one who got killed when he arrested that young lady and smashed her head into the concrete.
Right.
He created the climate of distrust.
I didn't need De Blasio to tell me he had a black son for me not trust the police. I didn't need that.
It's not just that.
And it
He
seems like they
cares about
forget
his
that he
citizens.
has a black son.
Well, even if
He
he
don't
didn't,
wanna get killed
giving
either.
a damn about the people, black or not, if his son was black, white, or green.
Right.
Just the fact that he cares about his constituents is
Right,
a problem
right.
for
as
them.
opposed to
That is true.
sucking out the police department's
Yeah.
ass, caring
Which
about
is crazy.
caring about the people.
What
the
I don't
shocker.
understand is why does the police benevolence, so the whatever their name is,
Society,
why do they have
whatever.
a guy named Patrick Lynch?
Yeah.
As their president, like wouldn't you
No
pick a
disrespect
guy
to
with
the
a
Lynch
different
family, the
with a
Trinity Lynch
different
family.
name, a different name than Lynch to get out here and talk about
Quite
these things?
apt.
Yeah, that
I
does
think,
sound a little
or
scary.
is they trying to like really just mush it in our faces?
Exactly, bring the point home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like they're putting de Blasio in a trick bag. The mayor isn't creating tension, police officers. Police being allowed to be abusive and get away with it creates the damn tension. Remember what we learned during episode 5, Police Brutality. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And you can catch that on my YouTube page, Roxanne Roxanne TV. People have also gone to social media to express their feelings regarding the murders of the 2 officers. One woman proclaimed her joy regarding the execution via Facebook. She went on to say, maybe real change can occur now that NYPD has shed some of their brother's blood. She also said that she sheds no tears for an officer who serves an unjust, racist justice system. Another person who referred to social media was Eric Garner's daughter, Erica Garner. She put the officer who was responsible for her father's death personal information on blast via Twitter, and she got like over 3,000 Twitter
retweets.
3,000 Twitter followers or whatever the case may be. So that's out there. She eventually took it down after someone actually called her like, yo, like, I guess like the media said they stepped to her. So she actually took it down.
They said she did it by accident.
What, took it down?
No, like she posted
Put it up,
by
yeah.
accident.
She accidentally put it up, yeah.
I believe you, girl.
Accidents like that happen all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Police
I believe
accidentally shoot people, so, you know,
And get away with
there's
it.
always an accident.
No, but getting away with it is the
Accidents
intentional
happen.
part. Okay. But lastly, an officer out in LA did this very same thing. He decided that he wanted to go ape shit, excuse my language, on social media. Officer Philip White tweeted, threaten me or my family and I will use my God-given and law-appointed right and duty to kill you. He also tweeted that he would be off duty at the movies with his gun.
Right.
If anyone feels that they can't breathe or their lives matter, ouch.
His God-given, law-appointed
You see what I'm
right
saying?
to kill me. But it's de Blasio's fault I don't trust police?
Right, but they have this, yeah.
The God-given, law-appointed right
see
to
what I'm saying?
kill me is what
Yeah.
that man said.
yeah.
Yep.
But de Blasio saying he tells his black son in the city to treat cops with care is what's making me not trust cops?
It's the cops that's
Let me
making me
tell
not
you,
trust cops.
This is white supremacy, just basically at its finest.
It
It's
really
just
is.
that's all it comes down to, just straight white supremacy. Not even racism, white supremacy.
It has surpassed the racism.
It goes
It
past
is.
racism.
It is.
Unfortunately.
And white supremacy can absolutely be
In many
upheld
forms.
by people who are not white all the time.
Yeah.
Every day.
That is
They
true.
always had a couple of us to get on the horse, and cause it was hot out there in the field, and Massa wasn't gonna whip us himself and work up a sweat in his nice clothes.
Have an overseer.
Yeah,
Officer. Who is that? KRS-One?
KRS-One.
Officer. You are now listening to Roxanne's Roundtable.
Roxanity.
Thanks, Mela. Today's topic is... Let me let that one rock out. Go ahead. Step up. Yo, I just want to say Happy New Year. I've been celebrating all weekend. But you are now listening to Roxanne's Roundtable. Today's topic is Roxanne's Year in Review. Six and I have compiled a bunch of things that occurred in 2014 that we deemed as chatter-worthy. Today I have a special guest in the building, hip-hop soul singer Mela Machinko. Give it up, give it up! I like that one. Come on, Mela, do it.
Get that cash and run.
Can I get on the track with you?
Of course you can.
Get that cash and run. I know I sound like Busta Rhymes, but that's all right. Thank you for joining us during R&R. What's
I'm so
up,
happy
my
to
girl?
be here.
I'm super excited that you're joining us, and I cannot wait to hear your input regarding Roxanne's Year in Review. We're going to have to take that. We're going to have to record that. But on a softer note, on a sad note, we have to say like a special R.I.P.
God, Victoria's just walked in the
Guess who
building.
stepped in the room to Cal?
Hi, Vic.
Vic, come join us.
Join us. Grab a mic.
Come on, you. Come on.
Come on. You know
Come
you want to do
on,
it.
come
Come on.
Okay, I got to get somber. First and foremost, I would like to say RIP to a few people who passed on this year. Robin Williams, Marion Barry, Icon Ruby D, Joan Rivers, Maya Angelou, and we cannot forget Bill Cosby.
Rest in peace to America's favorite dad. Cliff Huxtable
Cliff
died
Huxtable
this
is
year.
out of here.
He's muerto. I'm sorry. Yeah, so shall we talk about Bill? We didn't put this in any particular order from like 1 to 20, 1 to 15, but we just compiled and we just going to talk about it as it goes. I know, it's a little weird. You might have to hold it down.
Can I start?
Absolutely. Bill Cosby?
Fuck Bill Cosby.
Oh! Where's the gun? Gun? What you say that for?
That's it. Just fuck
You don't
him.
like the Jesus juice?
Fuck Bill Cosby.
Did you ever see that meme where he's the meme looks a little distorted, and he's got the Jell-O pudding pop.
It's the last thing some women see at Bill Cosby's house.
It's all a blur. I thought that one was by far the funniest one. It was
But you know what's the funny thing is? He brought about his own demise. He actually, this whole thing started because he asked people to make memes
Make
about
a
him.
meme.
And somebody
yeah.
made a rape meme, and that one meme ended up setting off the whole investigation and interest in it.
That's crazy. So he initiated
His own
people.
destruction.
He wanted them to make memes about him, but positive memes. What do you
Right.
think some of the positive memes could have said?
So now it's just a bad idea from a PR standpoint. It's kind of like, when the artists do the ask, like ask Drea or ask
Like you
R.
may
Kelly.
not want to do
Right.
that.
Like this is not the time for all that. You need to not do that.
Who shot you, Billy? Hopefully. But you want to know what? Real talk. I heard that he was actually supposed to be doing something like where he was trying to create his own like network similar to Oprah. And I heard that it was a witch hunt. But
Yeah,
I
they
don't
always
think it's
trying
no
to tear
witch
the
hunt
black man
because
down.
when Beverly Johnson, now you see, I ain't believe all them other hoes. They weren't hoes, and I believe them for some strange reason. But Beverly Johnson, she came forth and was like, yo, he did this.
That's Miss Trinidad. Miss Trinidad wouldn't lie about that.
She's from Trinidad?
She's from
Nah, you
Trinidad.
remember the Martin?
Oh,
episode?
yes,
Yeah,
Miss Trinidad. Oh, you remember that from Martin? Yes, Miss Trinidad wouldn't.
you don't know-
Yeah,
No,
no, I remember that.
I
I remember that with that button down. I
He
remember that
did
shirt.
That shit. He did
I
it.
think he
I'm
did it.
sorry.
I know
Wow.
Trini girls, and I don't
Two
trust a
glasses
thing
of
Trini
wine
girls
and-
have to say.
Oh.
Huh?
Someone shut his mic off.
I don't trust Trini.
Why
girls.
are they significant, more significant than any other girl?
Huh?
Why are Trinidadian girls?
Trini
More
girls
significant
are,
than-
I mean, this is not the episode for that, but
Okay.
Trini girls are heartbreaking liars. They're
Aw,
mentiosas.
they hurt you. Who the hurt
Not
the
me,
baby?
not me, nothing.
Who the hurt
but
the
my
baby?
people I know.
Right. He's trying to exempt himself from it. Anywho, legalize it. Legalize it. Colorado legalized the use of marijuana for recreational purposes this year. You are now able to smoke your spliff out in open as you shoot the breeze with your peoples.
I think that was groundbreaking.
I think so too. I would shout her name out. TJ, wink, wink. TJ, wink, wink. Sheepshead Bay High School. She went out to Colorado this year. And she said it was an liberating feeling. All she had to do was just take her clothes off and she could have been free.
Wow.
But the weed, she was able to just smoke her spliff in peace. Nobody harass you. You just do your thing. But too bad, well, she doesn't smoke weed, so
But you know
forget
what
it.
I always wonder? Like, what does that, so now has anybody like looked at what legalizing it like to that degree does to the economy? Like,
I
like
wonder.
where are the, like how do the,
They're probably
are they
selling
making
it.
more money?
They're
Are they making
probably
less
selling
money?
it,
Are they-
and now they're
like,
able.
how's it?
Well, the homies is
They're-
is hurting.
yeah,
They're
Like
they're
it's,
hurting.
losing
like
the
it's
money.
putting the hood out of business.
Yeah, but you know, let me
You
tell
can always
you,
sell Lucy's.
asking black people to sell weed is like asking a rabbit to sell carrots. You know what I mean? Your local weed dealer was never really doing well for himself anyway.
Regardless,
he
right?
smoked up most of his
But all
product.
of them pot sellers, they be potheads too, though. Like when you go out there to Portland, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
They
now-
all complete stoners too.
But now it's just a little bit as regulated as, you know, the supply and demand is better met rather than the dude who smokes up everything and then he's like, yo, he don't even got money for
Now he
re-up.
got to stretch it,
Yeah.
and then he got to throw a little bit of Hennessy on it to
He giving you
make
the
it more
crumbs.
potent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To mess up your head and make you think that he got the shit.
Who's
Or you
ever-
got to take it back to the roach spray.
yeah. Roach spray.
Roach spray is not legal.
That is
Roach
so
spray,
bad.
Lysol,
Okay.
rabbit food and Lysol.
Bombing
See, I
fluid.
don't smoke weed. I don't know. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It's just plain old bad. Yo, check this out. Another thing that happened this year. Oklahoma inmate dies of a heart attack during a botched execution by lethal injection. Can I just, no, like seriously. You give somebody lethal injection and it was a botched job, and in the process he has freaking a myocardial infarction.
Well, then it still worked then if you think about it.
I know, right? If it, yo, that's
I mean, he still died.
that was the end result, right? That was the goal. But then
But-
they had another dude who was on death row. In Arizona, they used a new combination of drugs on this dude named Joseph Woods, and it took him 2 hours to die. Witnesses were unable to determine whether he was gasping for air or snoring.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Whoops, we didn't. Oh, did that happen again? I mean,
Again,
this-
right?
No, this is totally fine.
Yo,
That's not what
why
happened
don't
at
they
A
just
all.
straight
The
science
firing squad.
project.
I don't understand. Like, go back to
Ooh.
the electric chair. This is not. This is
I'd
not
rather you
like
shoot
more
me.
humane.
Firing
Just
squad.
shoot me. Just shoot
It's
me.
not more humane. It's not more humane.
No, then it's not. But just one to the cabbage. You ain't got to do all that extra
Real
fancy
quick.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
First
got
of all,
to.
get.
You ain't got to lose no electricity messing with me.
I say get the death penalty out of here.
One may not do it. 3/4 of the cabbage.
I don't want to sit there twitching and struggling. Just let it be very effective. Yeah, remember what happened this year with the NBA bans LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling for life as his ex-girlfriend recorded him making racist remarks.
I forgot about that one. That
He
was
should have
this
got
year?
banned for messing with that chick that looked like a ninja.
I think he paid for all that surgery too.
He
Wait.
probably did. Yeah.
He did.
So she didn't look like that before?
No,
She looked like she was on her way to being the
cute.
cat lady.
She was cute.
She looked like she got the Crip Keeper on her back.
Cause she was cute. You gotta Google old
For
pictures
real?
of V. Stiviano. She was cute.
So why
looked
she-
terrible
What happened? She
now.
just
did
had
that?
self-hate.
Out of that surgery, like, because LA is the devil. That's why.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is the devil.
The
Certainly
devil,
is.
Los
The
Angeles,
devil,
the
the
city,
devil.
the
The
city
city
of angels. We're
is the
talking
The
about.
devil.
devil,
Yes,
the
Los
devil. Yo,
But you know what,
It
though?
be screwing people up.
Whatever happened with that dude?
Donald,
Yeah,
He's
whatever.
somewhere still being rich.
somewhere
and
being rich,
disgusting
and he probably got a new chick.
and racist.
And I think his wife actually decided
I
to
think-
file for divorce or something
I
like
think
that.
I heard they got back together though.
Who? Him and the
Him
girl?
and V. Stiviano.
Well,
After she, you know what? She was probably just mad at him over something.
she was like, I'm sorry, Poppy. She was reaching down his shirt. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Nobody
Reaching
cares.
down below.
Old
I
rich
apologize.
white man is racist.
Probably
Ooh,
smell like
shocker.
Geritol too. Vomit. Ebola, Ebola, Ebola.
I think that them getting him out of there is like sending mobsters to jail for tax evasion.
What you saying?
Because
That's a good
He
perspective.
was mad, like, come all of that housing discrimination that nobody could ever nail him for all
for
of that
any
real
right.
life
Yeah.
right. And then they get him for
institutional
the,
racism that
Right.
you're actually enacting on people
and then they get him for
for saying something about some
Yeah,
boy.
all of a
Maverick
sudden.
from-
Like, who
You want to know what they
cares?
wanted him out to begin with? Something was going on. They wanted him out.
Tax
that
evasion.
was their way of just, you know.
But that goes to show black people that these white people will have you working to death, smile in your face, be all like, "Come on, guys, get out there, bring me back a ring." And when you walk away, don't want you
Owning
to
your
listen.
broad.
Yeah,
Ass nigga.
telling their daughter, "Yo, don't bring one of them niggas home." You know.
And we don't want you
Every day.
partying
Yeah.
with him. Ebola, Ebola, Ebola.
What happened
Yo,
to the Ebola?
What happened to Ebola?
What happened to the Ebola is the midterms came and went. That's what happened to Ebola.
What's up with that? Like, how could you scare the hell out of me, practically making me can't even go get my hair braided no more, and now all of a sudden it's gone. No, I'm serious. No, I'm
Yo.
serious.
Yo.
You can't go by the
I can't go there because niggas just came back from Guinea and shit. Excuse me. Oh, excuse
Yo,
my
the
French.
hair braiders took a major L this year. They took a
I can't-
major L.
Yeah, they took a serious L. I can't
Yo.
even go get. I'm just saying. What happened?
So Roxy, you wasn't buying like no shea butter, no
I
oils.
wasn't doing none of that.
No
I
black
was not
soap,
even.
nothing.
I wouldn't even walk past the establishments. I would drive because I know that if you sneeze and I'm walking behind you,
So
that
you
shit fly in my eyes.
You wouldn't drive
it's
down
a wrap.
Fulton Street. You just
I
go
was-
take
I would
Atlantic.
Take the
Take
scenic
Atlantic
route,
on Gate-
the
okay,
straight
okay.
scenic route.
I feel that.
If I see them, see anybody that looked like they could have just came.
No Staten Island. You just
No, I was
you
staying
said no.
away
Okay.
away from
All
Park
right.
Hill. No Park
All
Hill
right,
for
no
me.
Park Hill.
In
Okay.
fact, I just stayed away from the island. Period. I haven't been there in months. You know what I'm saying? But what happened?
And I was gone.
I remember we went to a conference this year, a luncheon, and it had just gotten to where it was. It started in Guinea, then
That
it
was
was
for
in,
Sierra Leone.
for Sierra. It had just gotten to. It
And they
had just
quarantined
gotten
the city,
right.
and it was supposed to be the end of the world, and now
They never closed the borders, but yet they're like, okay, just be resilient. We Americans are
Yeah, the
resilient.
Africans
We
are
can-
still dying.
Of course
In
they-
Africa, they're still dying.
actually
Well, I know in Ghana they shut that
in
sucker
Nigeria,
down.
and in Nigeria
And
it was
Nigeria,
a
they
female
go-
too, a female doctor.
Remember
they said
her?
she eliminated.
She saved
it
her whole
to
family.
save the-
I think
no,
out
no,
of
no,
like
no,
7
not that
two-
one.
Who?
The doctor who was in charge of, like, she was like the Ebola chief. And she
The chief of
eliminated
Ebola.
for the entire nation. She made the whole entire nation Ebola free
That's
in
what's
1
up.
month.
Wow.
African woman took charge.
But it's a
and-
problem elsewhere. You got to think about stuff like that. So I just wanted to know, United States government, are you planning on trying to get the resources or what? What is the ploy? Because how is it that, and then not to mention during the whole luncheon that we went to, a lot of the, like say if people were coming from, like missionary people that were trying to help out, whatever, or trying to
Doctors
contain
with
it,
borders
or whatever the
and
case may be, the moment they got to those borders, they were getting shot. Straight up, because they're like, listen, you're the one that brought it here. And now what you coming back over here for? So the people were able to decipher who's the good from the bad per se, even though the good is always the bad and the bad is the
I
bad.
didn't even know about all
that sort of thing. It got really, really crazy. So they wanted to do a count and tell people stop coming outside, stop coming to the hospitals because it's overcrowded in there.
Right.
Stay here. At least if we put like some type of flag on your home, then we could have them come here with the proper use. Yo, they were reusing gloves over there. Reusing gloves.
Reusing needles.
They have buckets like where they would catch the urine and the fecal matter They would just empty it out. Like, they weren't even sterilizing it. That's why it just kept on spreading and spreading. But, okay, the disappearance of Malaysian Flight 370. And also, Ukraine also shot down another Malaysian airline flight.
And then the plane disappeared last night.
Oh, I saw that. Another plane disappeared. Right?
Weird. Don't say Malaysia again. What's going on with Malaysia?
Indonesia.
We need the hair. I need the hair.
Do you think there's an? Oh yeah. You know what?
He looked at my hair. Look,
No,
I know
but
I
you
don't
what,
look that
though?
great today.
I did find out that all of that hair, it doesn't come from Malaysia. It's not.
Yeah.
It all comes from India. They just
Yeah.
changed the name because they'll tell you like this is the hottest. It's Malaysian.
Yeah.
This is Cambodian.
It's like brands of
You know what I
coffee.
mean? Yeah. And it's all right from the same place.
Or it'll come from China and they'll do that other stuff. But the Chinese
my
hair
Lord.
is not the
I
best
don't want
quality.
Chinese
Because it's
hair.
wispy.
Indian hair is the best quality, but the Chinese
And it's
is
all for religious purposes. Thank you, Indian person.
Yo,
I need to
whoever
go
made
see-
up that religion
not
knew what
always.
they was doing.
Some of them people are not religious, and they be like sitting in the movie theater, like watching Frozen with their kids, and somebody come up behind them like,
Oh my God.
"Hey, Jet,
Are you serious?
yeah, hair is big business."
Listen, no one's safe. Hide your pony. Hide your pony.
But what
you
happened to that
serious?
airplane
I'd
though?
kill somebody.
They still haven't found it
I
to
don't
this day.
understand. I don't understand.
And now another one
And
disappeared.
all the technology that we have, and you haven't found it?
they could find me right now, right
I
here.
know.
Why they can't find a whole plane?
They couldn't
'Cause
find
you
our
got
girls
boobs. You round.
Plane ain't got no teddies though.
Sure enough, don't. It ain't soft. That's why they haven't found him. Because no robust black girl wasn't on it. They would have found it. I'm just kidding. But yo, so what did you say? Indonesia last night?
Yeah.
I think it might be
Yeah.
like a new Bermuda Triangle thing going on or something like that.
That
Some
is so
interdimensional
scary.
Portal.
I
He said an interdimensional portal. So do you think that they disappeared and went into another world? They're probably still all alive and safe.
In Atlantis or something.
Like, I should have came. Like, how come I didn't get
Yeah.
hit?
Space continuum.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be dope?
That would be.
Come on,
I'll
y'all.
be on that plane.
I'm starting to think
like
some real
Fringe.
Galactica stuff.
Y'all used to watch that show Fringe?
I
Something happened
think
in
I've
Fringe.
seen that. Yeah, I think I've seen that once or twice.
Yeah.
Wow. So how about this? Ray Rice also nope. Let's talk about this elevator fight between Solange and Jay-Z. That happened this year.
What happened with all of that beef? Jay
He
and
took her to
Bey-
Jacob the jeweler, and they cool.
Jay and Bey, I think, staged their whole divorce. It was never
They probably
real. It
staged
was
the
never
divorce,
real.
But
The
that
fight,
beat down in the
everything.
elevator was not staged because she was going ape shit, and you
That
know
wasn't
it.
staged.
That was not staged.
That fight wasn't staged.
I
She
don't
done
know.
bust him upside his head.
I don't know.
I just don't know how Beyonce didn't get slapped on accident.
I just
She's
don't
cooler
know.
than a fan.
I want to go to whatever like training like
Yeah,
Beyonce
she-
had. Because if my little sister was trying to beat the brains out of my husband, it's no way in the world my face would be like,
No, they had a talk prior to.
Her charm school was like
Yo,
first class.
man.
First class. She went to the one Kate Middleton went to.
Wow,
like-
you
She
so
was
silly. Poised as ever.
Hope looking all dumb.
Yo, he
Solange looking
the
like she
look on
wanna
his face
hook
was
up on
bananas.
Everybody and Beyonce.
She was
like,
a wild Banshee, straight up. But listen, the thing is, it was planned.
The whole
See,
divorce was fake.
What
Jay
divorce?
Z.
They're not divorced.
They're not. Well, they were saying there was
Remember all
rumors,
during the On the Run
speculations.
tour, every other day.
They
like,
may
oh,
not
they're
make it
gonna
to
get they're
France,
not
to
gonna make it.
Paris,
Oh,
yada
yeah,
yada
yeah,
yada.
I've seen the tour.
And then
yeah.
the fight came out, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
No, but even on the whole HBO special, that end of that show when they greeted each other, I think I became a #1 fan all over again because it just seemed like everything that everybody perpetuated was a straight effing lie. Like
I
it
don't,
was.
I don't feel like it was a lot. I just feel like they figured
had
out how
problems.
to work it into like
Maybe it made them
the show.
stronger.
You know what I mean? Like if things happen and people gonna believe what they're gonna believe, so fuck, we may as well like.
They're that professional.
Yeah,
what you're
that's
saying?
No, that's what
I'm
I
not
think.
mad
I think
at
that
them.
they're that professional. They said, "Let's start a rumor to make people think that
She
we're
was
gonna
going another
divorce."
direction.
No, I don't think they were even fighting. Look, that's something I would come up with. Like, hey, babe,
Yes,
let's act like
yes.
we're getting divorced and we're gonna break up and we're gonna sell all these tickets. They're gonna think it's our last concert
But
ever.
see, I
Let's
feel
pretend
like
then
they've
we're
been
gonna
too
get that
private
cash
for
and
too
run.
long.
But wait about this. What about that? What about that chick that came up with that song?
Oh yeah.
Talking about Beyonce.
Miss Carter.
Brain.
Miss Carter.
What?
She was such a bird.
I think
she
she
was
thought
a
that was
one-hit
gonna
wonder.
be her. That was not even a.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
she was
hit.
gonna be on.
She
because
thought this
of
is
that.
gonna. Yeah, this.
She was
this
drinking
is my
champagne
chance.
out of a wine glass.
Exactly.
That's all I remember. Ooh, do you think
Like-
that's Beyonce slapped him in the head for that?
Yeah.
You got to get bopped upside your head.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he explained that away. Like, babe,
Nah.
babe, this is just some bird I
Six,
seen her at a party.
the guy
and-
part of you is starting to come out.
You don't think he can? You could explain that
How
one
do
away
you
easy.
weasel? Yeah, like she looking for a come up. I don't know
Yo,
that girl.
yo, I just
Like-
seen her at the
Look,
party. I
tell,
never say
tell her
nothing
to
to
describe something on me since she knows me.
Yeah.
Because people always want you to describe.
It's just like
Something.
control the broads. Like you gotta
Can't do
like,
that.
you
How?
gotta do better. Like you gotta have like more discretion than that. Like
And stop messing with them little chicken heads. But you never know who's a chicken head until you get with the chicken head. You dig?
You don't know, yeah. Until they're calling your wife up, till they're on YouTube making videos, and you like,
Talking about sorry, Miss
till you
Carter.
beat and went to sleep, and then she Instagramming your back.
Okay. And then you just see the hand reaching up because you trying to choke her because the flash woke you up. You know what I'm saying? But what's up with Ray Rice? Is he gonna get his career back?
Of course
After that
he
whole-
will,
you
'cause
think so?
nobody cares about beating the brains out of no women.
Black women in
no,
particular.
no.
Especially
Let me
the
tell you,
Domestic
not today.
violence in this
Nobody
country. I think
cares
I
about
think people care
us.
about that.
That's a
They care
very,
about that.
very negative attitude to have.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm
Mela,
sorry.
What happened?
That came out of
The
nowhere.
wine was supposed to make you feel up, not
I'm
down.
good. I'm just telling the truth. Don't nobody care.
Call it the
They
way I
don't
see it.
care. Then nobody cares. Like
No,
they
no.
already like. Come on, son.
How long
Like,
do you think it's going to take for him to get his
Look at
career
how
back?
long. Look at how long it took for the NFL to even like take a stand on it.
Yeah, because
They
they,
didn't
knew
care.
about it from the very beginning,
Begin from the first day.
from the jump, and they knew that they had to also do some damage control because they knew about the information, they knew about the footage and stuff
They
like
did
that.
what they were
kept
forced
quiet.
to
They were
do.
forced exactly. They were forced to actually
They don't
say
care.
something,
And
and
neither
that's
do
jacked up
anybody
because after
else.
all that time, now you want to damn fire me. Y'all knew from Front Street. That's kind of foul,
It is foul.
and she's pretty much begging for her man's life back.
Yeah, because them Chanel bags ain't been coming in, nothing.
See, and that's the attitude that people have.
Every
It's
time
all
he
about
sees
money.
her, he probably
What
wants
about
to
the
headbutt
fact that
her.
she got Stockholm syndrome and she's trapped in a marriage and so abused that she don't even know how abused she is.
She don't know her
abused.
head from her ass,
Right.
right? I hear that. Yo, check this out. What's up with the ice bucket challenge? They raised enough money? Did
I guess they
did
fought-
they meet their mark?
On to the next subject.
Where did the money? Yeah,
Yo,
what happened?
where did they find a cure? Did they raise enough money for research?
Yo, I never saw like a link or nothing like where to donate or nothing. I just saw people pouring ice on their heads.
They was
like,
lying.
I,
They
like,
was Googling.
I feel like mad people. Was
I
just
tell
doing
you
that
one thing. I
just
saw
to-
my son. He made
Your
my
son
my
did that?
8-year-old videotape him in the shower. He was like, "Okay, well, this is for ALS." And I'm like, "You don't even know what that acronym is for." And he poured, yo, you know the Chinese containers, the little black ones with the little clear color lid. He had like about
The
8
wonton
ice cubes.
soup
Yo, he
container?
had about 8 ice cubes, and he was like, "Okay, and now I nominate." I'm like, "You corn." And listen, and y'all know I'm the ice eater. Everybody knows, leave my ice alone. You wasting good quality ice, you ass. How dare you?
None of
But
us
you know
did
what
that.
though? That was, you can't lie. That was the first time you saw anything cross like races, genres. You have
Yeah, across
George
the board.
Bush.
He
to-
even did it. Oprah Winfrey,
to Oprah.
Tyler Perry.
Like everybody, no one was exempt
Everybody
to,
was
to
definitely.
the you remember the dude in Jamaica, and now I want to dominate. I'm going to dominate Earl, Sean, Byron,
Are you?
Gladpool, Winston,
I was going to say Winston Errol.
Errol.
Are you trying to be funny, Six? Don't you? You better watch your mouth. Okay. Anybody heard about the kidnapping Save Our Girls campaign? Remember that? Boko Haram. Yeah.
Whatever
Haram.
happened with that?
What happened with that? Did our girls got saved?
They just keep.
Was that a ploy?
2014 was a year of unfinished business. When you really look at
they
it,
never did
nothing
nothing.
ever got
He said-
solved
he
for the
was like,
entire
"What's
year.
up?" Maybe we'll hear
You know
more
what they
information
did?
about that later
They
on.
kidnapped more girls and some boys too, and some more mothers. Boko Haram is still out there. Wow.
Doing his thing. Why do we get so? Why do our attention get so sidetracked? So we're focused
that was
on
so
this.
big, right?
We focus on the Save Our Girls. We're campaigning. Michelle Obama is campaigning. Then we're doing the Ebola thing again, and we're
But then the ice
campaigning.
bucket came.
And then but you want to know what? After the whole, what was it that took place? The Ebola. That's when all those verdicts, not guilty verdicts, started people
Right.
started getting shot up and killed. Like
It was just so much.
and then that
It
just
was a crazy
fizzled.
year.
It just fizzled. What's up with
There
that?
was too much news.
How
But
peculiar.
here's my question. I'm sorry, were you about to say something?
I was just adjusting my mic.
Oh.
Why you sound so sexy, Vic?
I mean, I am sexy.
Wow. Turned down for what?
What, like how, like I understand bringing awareness, right? But what was, what we supposed to do to bring back our girls?
I mean, really?
I don't even know.
Vote.
Honestly.
Vote out there.
Yo.
Vote for a democracy here that will
about
Even
actually.
the army, the army can't get in because of where they are. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. We could get into Bin Laden's house.
All right, yeah, that's
allegedly. You know what I mean?
But
we
my
could get
understanding is they
to the
got,
jungle.
That's more of like a job for the secret ninja spies.
We have those. This
Then,
is America.
No, I know.
We have those.
But but then if that's the case, we're not gonna hear what happened.
Well, you would see 270 girls coming home, and it would be like, oh, okay, who knows how they got home, but they're here.
Then a documentary on Lifetime would be made.
Yeah, then some white
About
guy
their
would make a
story.
book about how I saved the girls.
After the
Navy
Destiny's
SEAL.
Child movie.
Yeah.
Yo, what about that Olympian dude, Oscar Pistorius? He was convicted in the death of his girlfriend. Y'all remember that
Yep.
story?
Shot
Why
through
was
the
he
door.
so gangster though? No, dude.
Was he in the Special Olympics or something?
He was in the Special Olympics.
So he was so he just had a footless badass. Like
He was a footless,
I kick
bad
ass with no feet.
With no feet. I don't need feet
No
to kick
feet
ass.
thugging.
I don't need feet to kick ass.
I can't run, so I just stay right. You can't run. You
Listen,
gotta stay in
they-
fight.
Now he run
interviewed-
faster than everybody.
Yo, he
You
does.
seen them feet
He
got?
tried to run Michael Bolt.
He got-
Now you know Michael Bolt, Jamaica,
Michael Bolt.
the fastest.
Usain.
Oh, did I say Michael?
Michael Bolton. I think she had a little bit.
I thought you were Jamaican though.
No, you know what? This is
Usain.
Mila's fault because she just
It's like
pouring these-
Michael
these-
Bolton, I
these
think.
drinks.
Michael Bolton and
Michael
Usain Bolt.
Usain.
That was awesome.
Why did I say Michael?
That was
Oh,
awesome.
maybe because I was supposed to. Okay, we'll talk about Michael later. But look, 6 hints. But yes, Usain Bolt, he's the fastest man on the damn planet, and he raced him. I
And
don't
who
think
won?
I don't know. What do you think?
And he better
got
not have lost to
bionic
a
feet,
man
though.
with bionic.
Chill. But he did well, and they shook hands and they hugged and they embraced, and life was good.
And then
but
he
when they
shot his wife
but
with
when
a
they
shot.
interviewed his previous girlfriend, they said homeboy Mr. Oscar was wild for the night.
Really?
She said that he used to sleep with his gun, his burner under the pillow.
I do that.
Listen, they said that he had. They said one day he got pulled over by cops. He got pulled. She was in the car. He got pulled over by cops for speeding, and he was ever so indignant. But they let him go. And the moment the cops drove past him, he started bucking shots through the moonroof.
That's my dude.
You're
I
kinda
like
guy.
him more than I did before.
See?
Listen, are
Hooligans.
you serious?
Uh-huh.
I
The
know,
lack
right?
of you.
Yeah, you are a hooligan, Six. Damn it. And he done
He's in
shot
prison.
that girl up.
He's in
Yeah, he
prison.
got.
Yeah, he went to jail.
You gotta
He
get
got-
an address. You gotta send him a package.
He got a short.
Send him
he
what
got a
kind of
short,
package? He got 5 years.
5 years?
They didn't actually charge him for murder per se, but they like some kind of
It was
negligence
manslaughter.
or something like that, or whatever. Not even manslaughter.
It wasn't a manslaughter?
I don't think it was manslaughter.
Nobody cares about people killing their girls.
Nobody
See,
cares.
Look
Now
at
you
it.
going
She's
back to
rubbing
the
off
whole-
on you. I've always accused you of feminism. I have always accused you of feminism,
You can
Mila.
accuse me of feminism. I'm definitely a womanist. All day
Womanism.
long.
That's even.
What's the difference? What's the
Accuse
difference?
me. Feminism is for white women.
Oh, okay.
Womanist is for.
It's for black women.
Okay.
It's very different as a black woman in America. Our struggle is very different.
That
Which
is true.
So when they call Beyonce a feminist, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, no, I think, I guess it's people's understanding of, what people have different ideas, but I just look at like white feminists,
Right.
and it just looks it looks to me they don't really care. They don't care about us. They want to act just like white men. They just want to be the next white man.
Right. They're like
Can I have-
complaining about like I can't can't be a firefighter, and it's like,
But then-
but
And I
you
know a
can't
woman
even
that
lift
is
a
one.
250-pound man, but you
it's
want to
like
be a
you wanna
firefighter.
talk, like the issues are different, and then when black feminists go, but these are our issues. They go, hold on, just wait, let us do this first. And
But
then,
what are black?
And then
What are your issues?
And then when we're in power,
I think she might need her own show for her issues.
I think we
Yeah,
need.
that's not the time for
bring
this.
you
that
back.
you've gotten
Real.
What,
We
do
might
they-
need to bring
Can
you
a hermaphrodite be a feminist?
well, first of all, hermaphrodite
Depends on what they
not the-
identify with.
Hermaphrodite is not politically correct as a term.
What is
But,
it?
you
It's
could-
not?
What is the political
hermaphrodite-
correctness?
You talking about like transgender people?
No, you
hermaphrodite,
have a
the one
gender-
that's born with
That's
both
both.
sexes.
Both.
That's both.
Both genitalia.
So you're
somebody stumped.
Finally,
Finally got her to be
stumped her.
quiet.
She racist against
We
hermaphrodites.
finally got her. We finally did it.
I think men could be feminists, just like women could be feminists. So I don't see why a person
Can you be
with
a straight
both
man and
sexes-
be a feminist?
Absolutely, there are many.
I'm all for women's rights. I am.
There are
Really?
many feminists.
Yes.
Feminists don't mean you hate men.
I'm a humanist.
Feminists don't mean you.
As am I.
You know what? But you know how? But to say I'm a humanist when people start talking
That's
about
too
feminism,
broad.
it's just like when
It's a
if I
cop-out.
say Black Lives Matter and you say All Lives Matter. It's like that's not
It's
what
a
we're talking about
cop-out.
right now.
Yeah,
We're not
right.
disputing.
You're diverting the
we're not
attention.
we're not
Right.
disputing the fact of all lives.
You,
We're talking about Black lives.
you don't go to the AIDS walk and start talking about cancer.
Cancer, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Real.
That is true.
Shoot, I like this. How
We
about
might
this?
have to have a whole nother one.
No, we will. Michael Sam, speaking of gays,
Oh.
was the first NFL player to be openly gay. What are you guys' thoughts? And he's
He's
not
the first one to be openly.
Openly gay.
Openly,
Give me
yeah.
a
because once you
daggone
get in the
break.
locker room, the dynamics change significantly. Does it not?
I'm just saying, what happened to that guy when the season started? I wasn't really paying attention.
He wasn't
'cause
that-
ain't
It
been
seemed, but he
drafted.
wasn't that
He's
good.
not good. He
He
not a
wasn't
good
good. They
player.
got rid of
So
him.
you think they
Not
just?
that good.
It was just.
It
like
wasn't a
publicity?
sabotage, you think?
I don't know, but I know he's
He
not
got
that good,
drafted
though.
from college.
But it might have been
He
just
was
for the
super
publicity.
excited. He gave his boyfriend a big old kiss on the lips, and that went
His
viral.
His white boyfriend.
His white boyfriend, and that went viral, and it's fine. But then you hadn't heard. We
Gay
haven't heard
jungle
anything
fever.
about
That's
him
just-
since.
Because he sucked. That's why. Because he sucked
different.
He sucked. Pause.
Sure did.
at football.
Ram.
You guys.
Turned down for what? He sucked at football. Well, and he has something coming on with Oprah very soon.
Michael Sam?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That ain't happened already?
I don't know. I don't think
mean,
so.
'cause I
No,
stopped paying attention.
no, that didn't happen already because based on the information, it was like it just was
I
reported
heard
like a
he
few days
raised Michael
ago.
Bolt though. He had raised Michael Bolt.
He did. Him and
raised
Michael
Michael
Bolt.
Bolton.
Him and Michael Bolt got a show
They
coming
got a
on.
song together.
Yeah,
Yeah, so y'all not gonna leave me alone about this?
they're gonna be hosting 106
Anyway,
in Park.
Kim Kardashian posing naked, looking like a glazed donut. Wow. Pause. What y'all thoughts?
Not the first time.
Everybody
we seen
saw-
her ass.
Yes, yes.
I was just annoyed.
What
they was
I
talking
really
about
want-
break the internet.
Yeah, like
Booty ain't
calm
breaking
down.
the internet.
And that, not no fake booty. Even
What?
Nicki Minaj is fake booty. You don't think her butt is fake or something?
No. I'm saying.
Oh.
You said that a fake booty can't break the internet.
You think
No.
it could?
I think Kim Kardashian booty can't break the internet because we've seen it 1,100 times.
11
That is true.
I like that
but
time.
I
In
look
action.
at every day gonna break the internet.
Yo, I know that's damn right. At least she's getting paid for it. Six, don't you tell me to rap.
It's not.
I saw that. Don't behind the
It
scenes.
wasn't-
He just did the finger thing.
I just
don't do
I
that.
Bars?
The
Raps?
pause,
I'm
You got bars?
do I have bars?
You got
Do I
bars
sound like I have bars or
for
something?
the people?
I don't. Do you?
I think you should.
I don't got no bars, Mila. I don't know what you're talking about. Mila, you need to sing us out of here. Hey, I'm gonna give you the script. I want to give a special sing.
Opera,
Do it
do
like
it
that.
opera style.
Please check this out.
Nah, I can't sing.
Come
I sound
on,
terrible.
I
I'm gonna sound
dare
like
you.
Iggy on Sway.
Give me my format. But you gotta sing something before you leave. I want to give a special thanks to hip hop soul singer Mela Machinko. I like this applause. Please give the listeners your social media. We're gonna play some of her music as we head out, and I want to give a special shout out to the God Victorious.
cute, too.
Victorious. All right.
Yo, free Myrtle.
We
Free
need
Myrtle
you
Avenue.
to we need you to give your handle, my mom.
Find me at Twitter.com/Mela Machinko.
Her music is on Spotify.
My music's on My music is on
Everywhere.
sale and iTunes.
How about that? I'm sorry.
Damn it.
You just smacked me in the face.
And
with-
Amazon and
Well, he pays
Google
for-
Play.
Yes.
And also, Spotify, but whatever. I made like 38 cents off of Spotify this
Oh,
year.
that's not enough.
Yeah.
Ew.
I contributed to that 38 cents
And I
though.
appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, iTunes,
Mela
please.
Machinko everywhere. Facebook, Twitter. Launching my new site, New Money Machinko, in January. NewMoneyMachinko.com.
I'll put everything on my site, y'all. Don't forget, you can catch Roxanne here every Sunday from 2 to 3. Follow me on Twitter at RoxanneRox1, on Facebook Roxanne, and on IG at Roxanne NYC. And for all inquiries, including advice, questions, and sponsorship, please email me at info@RoxanneRoxanne.rocks. You can also watch all of my previously recorded shows on my YouTube page, Roxanne TV. Thank you guys for listening, and be well. And I want to tell y'all, Happy New Year! Turn down for what? So loud. Ow, say
DTF Radio, the online radio blueprint.
what is wrong with me?
Yeah, you screaming.
Crazy, that shit was loud. I'm like trying to hit the pause.
Yeah, I'm fresh out the pen. Call the charge for murder, one and buck. Do it again. Got the niggas on the run, cause what I do with the pen. Got my name all on the tongue, cause what I do to a friend. It's up, and I'ma do it to win. Next time quit with all that talking, go be yours and come in. Then I both of y'all are fire, so together get 10. Now don't ask me for no money, I ain't got nothing to lend. What's up? Check, broke, it's a joke. Well, fly in hell, so go ahead, take the toll. This right here was the door. Straight relaxing. They ain't saying much because I got my dangling at the door. Yes, sir. Why me chill like a low? Yeah, I had to get a Gucci vest. These two were broke. Yeah, the thing that got them feeling like a living poor. They like me kicking it again, and I'm riding with no, sir. Kill it. Kill it. And everything dropping over shit. Hey, playing with it, girl, let me get it. Hey, she got us thinking, gotta know you get it. Hey, kill it, kill it. And everything dropping over shit. Hey, playing with it, girl, let me get it. Hey, she got us thinking, gotta know you get it. Hey.
Machinko hopped on the jam, and I'ma do it to death.